Okay, so I got tagged in a video response from none other than Metal Complex. If you don't know who Metal Complex is, you need to literally go stop what you're doing. Look him up on Instagram at metal underscore complex, or his YouTube, which is just Metal Complex. He is an amazing guy. He does amazing reviews. His videos are getting so many, so many views. He has just over 7,000 YouTube subscribers. I forgot to check how many followers on Instagram that he has, but I know it's a lot. So he asked a whole bunch of other YouTubers of varyingly sized subscriber counts on YouTube, where I have just about 50. Metal Complex has about 7,000. LTK Love Them Nice has, I think, 17,000 subscribers now. He tagged Birdshot IV, who have over 35,000. And a lot of other smaller YouTube channels that are between 200 to 1,000 subscriber counts. So, now this eyesore is done, I can pull it off to the side, and I can start talking about the past, present, and future. Now, he wanted us to show what in the past got us into knives, what we're currently carrying in the present section, and the future, what we are looking to obtain in the near future, 2020. This is the 21st that I'm recording this of December. So, hopefully I can get this out before Christmas, but if not, this is my Christmas present to you guys. So, of course, I'm from Ohio. I don't live in Cleveland, but I'm about an hour and 15, hour and 20 minutes away. So, I have to represent, and of course, this is a Christmas ornament. I mean, the Browns aren't doing too hot. They're doing pretty okay. But this video is not about the Browns. This video is all about the knives. Although, I'm gonna put in a little extra and do some sharpeners, because a lot of people know me on Instagram who keep posting videos and pictures of his edges. So I thought I might as well put that part in, because I have a lot of fun sharpening. So the first knife that I was ever given, I've already done a video on, but I will bring it back in. Yep, my steel edge. Not sharp at all, it's literally just flat. But this was my first introduction of a personal pocket knife that I was given. So, when I was down in Florida years ago, I saw a knife that I thought was really cool. Now, at that time, I didn't know of the $1 Walmart knife. Yep. I overpaid heavily for this, yes. But it's never going to leave my collection, because this is the first knife I ever bought myself. I didn't really carry it much, because it doesn't cut crap, doesn't have edge retention, all that. Yeah, action's not the greatest. So, yeah. This is going to be the first batch of knives that I started out collecting. That's in the top. Alright. So, the first knife that I ever bought that was of somewhat decent quality at that time was an Emtek. And if I'm not mistaken, Metal Complex's video, he had a Emtek or Tac Force. They're basically the same company. And then comes along Christmas of that year. It's a Winchester. I don't know if I can get this. I'll probably read it that way, maybe that way. But I asked for a smaller knife that was strong. This is literally all metal except for the washers. And yeah, it's a boat anchor, but I still like it because it was a gift from my parents. I'm gonna see if I can get that to stay that way. Probably won't throughout the first part. And then it's hard to talk about, but my grandma passed away January 2nd of 2016, and I inherited most of her collection of pocket knives. This was given to me by my grandma when I was 12. It has a little flashlight on it. Took the battery out. But I'm going to show you guys some of her knives that she had. I use this quite a bit. Might as well do that. This is called a funny folder, because obviously this just folds funnily, if that's even a word. I don't know if any of you have seen one this small. Hopefully that was on camera. It's kind of hard to flip. Of course, a bigger Balisong will be a lot easier to show that off. Yep. When I was little, I used to pretend that this was a gun. I am 22, and I still do that sometimes. And this is the last one that I'll be showing you guys. But I really don't know. Yeah, there we go. You can see it there. And if you can see the date, right here it says 1925. So, literally in... Let me... Oh my god, my math is horrible today. In 5 years, this knife will be 100 years old. So it's 95 years old. Unreal. And I have another knife that's from... Yeah, 1929, maybe. Please just take my word for it if you can't read it. And I have those old pocket knives in a old box. 5-cent cigarillo box. Now, that should absolutely tell you how old this is. But yeah, these are the knives that I first started collecting. I will go ahead and put some of these off to the side. I wish everyone a happy and safe Merry Christmas. Now, I just started out... Oh, yeah, that went back together. I just started out collecting knives, I want to say when I was 17. I appreciated them, but I never collected them. And I almost forgot, the first sharpener I ever had was this. Yeah. Of course it doesn't really work that well, but it's what I use to sharpen knives with. Took that eyesore off pretty fast. And I'm going to put this off to the side and bring it back later. So, the present. I absolutely love this thing. It's a Victorinox. I don't know what model it is, but it's one of my favorites. Yeah, I have that on. Alright. Then, what do I want to do next? Yeah. My Kershaw Link. A Firebird Gonzo F756 in carbon fiber. My Gonzo FH11. My Gerber Paraframe. My Sierra KT Fossil. And yeah, I'll just throw this in there. My Wounded Warrior project. SD Classic. So, these are some of the present knives. And I have some more to show you. A $2 fixed blade. My Thermite that I put a finger choil on. It's not a big finger choil, but it works. A cheapo $5-6 pocket knife from Harbor Freight. My Griptilian. And one of my automatics. I only have two. I might as well go ahead and show you the other one. It was a lighter, doesn't work anymore. In Ohio, you're not supposed to carry automatics, but me and Elliot from Sharp Thinking do, because they're fun and they work. Now, all of the knives that I've shown you, besides this one, are all budget knives. Now, that's where my channel got its start, was in budget knives. And now I will be moving on to the future. Oh, damn it, I forgot again. Alright. My current sharpener, for the present, is the Lansky system. It's a great system. You can get started out for, I want to say, $50 for a 5-stone system. And I honestly recommend it if you're just doing hobby sharpening, because yeah, it's not the best quality. This is aluminum, this is aluminum. I almost stripped out this part and this part a couple times. But for $50, you cannot go wrong with the Lansky, because even if you ask Birdshot IV, they will tell you that I can get some pretty great results using that. So, here comes the future. In the future category, I don't have really any knives for the future to show you, because I'm using my phone to record, and my laptop is very awkward to show you guys. But I have some to represent where the future is heading. So, in a lot of my posts, I post the links, and hopefully you guys understand that this is about $80. This was about $45. 420 HC, M390. Just recently, Benchmade stopped doing 154 cm, which this Griptilian is in, because, you know what? People are asking for some better steels for the price. And when Benchmade switched, from 154 cm to S30V for their baseline, it was a change of $5. Why? Why couldn't they have done that sooner? 154 cm is a great steel, and a lot of people absolutely love it. I like S30V because you can get some better edge retention out of it. But my favorite steel is an M390. So companies like Tucson and Tuya Knives are making knives with M390 blades and titanium handles for, I want to say, $80 on average. $80. That is ridiculous. But are the knives worth it? Hell yes. Absolutely. They're absolutely amazing. That would have been bad. Next, I have a puny knife. Let me zoom in here. That's almost completely zoomed in. Bird & Franke Birdshot IV SD Classic. Blade HQ exclusive. Now, I did not have the funds to buy all 4 Talon Say, Cutlery Lover, Nick Shabazz, and of course the Birdshot IV. Birdshot IV, or Birdshot 4, whatever you want to say, is my favorite knife channel so far. Metal Complex is really getting up there. It's my 3rd favorite knife channel. It goes Birdshot IV, Nick Shabazz, and then Metal Complex. But why do I have this sitting? Because in the future, I really want to see more YouTube creators getting designs or their own, throw it, or their own, I want to say, designs, graphics, because these are 2 Burbirds, and then this is another Burbird. The Nick Shabazz version, there are, hold on. Okay, on the Nick Shabazz version, there are Torx screws. He put that on there because it's just hilarious. He is known for his disassembly videos and maintenance videos. And I just thought it was really, really, really funny that he had that on there. I didn't notice it until he made his own video about his version. But I think last year, Cutlery Lover with Bastion, he designed a, I want to say it was about the same length as this, a little bit thicker, 2-bladed pocket knife that had 2 different blade steels on it. I think it was a 5CR was the lower end, And the higher end, I completely forget. Hopefully someone can tell me in the comments. But as I was saying, I want to see more YouTube branded knives, designed knives, you name it. That's just a lot of fun, and it shows that knife companies actually do care about the community, because they're asking us, the consumers, what we want. I mean, they're not going to ask me what I want in a knife, because I'm not exactly, well, I'm not well known yet. Whereas Bird and Frankie have been in the game, I think, since 2014. I started watching 2015 religiously. And I think it's a lot of fun that companies are doing what we ask them to do. Like all the CQI versions of Spydercos and the Kaparas and the Spidey Chefs. Come on. That is so cool. Because in the Spidey Chef, there was the LC200 in titanium with titanium screws and phosphor bronze washers. Those don't rust, but they had a steel detent ball, and a couple people have complained that the steel detent balls were starting to rust. And you know what? Spyderco changed that to a ceramic detent ball. That is great. So that's really what I want to see in the future. Now, for the sharpener, I want to, well, there's a lot of different sharpeners that I'm interested in, but the KME is literally my favorite, because it's literally just like a better version of the Lansky in every single way. You can get ridiculously amazing edges off of that. Complete mirrors. And I've had my Lansky for about 5 years now, and I know so much about this Lansky, but it's not exactly what I want, because I had to buy so many different things to get the edges that I can provide. So let's say on this, you can see that it's pretty shiny. And grab a piece of paper. I mean, if I can achieve that on a Lansky, I can achieve that on a KME. This obviously has some use on it. But yeah, the KME is a lot, but it's well worth the money. And I just hope that I can someday afford to get the KME and even some higher end production knives, because this is my most expensive knife. But there's so many different types out there that I just want to hold them, use them, abuse them, and honestly, I'm getting tired of budget knives. I love them, but they're all coming out with basically the same things. Designs are a little bit changing. Yes, this Gonzo looks like a thick, and I mean thick, 940. And they got a lot of shit for that. This is another showing of Gonzo when they started doing their own designs. And that's great. More people like their knives. They bought more. Why couldn't they have done this before? The new companies that are coming out now, Alliance Designs, probably 2 years now, they've been doing their own versions, and that's awesome. While companies are still doing their old knives. Granted, Chris Reeve knives are amazing, and I mean amazing. They are changing little things to make them better. Like, I think in the newer Sebenzas, they're going to have updated detent balls as the lock interface as well. That comes standard. I think that's a good idea. It's really cool. I just hope in the future that I could handle one of those. Now, I know a couple of my friends on Instagram and YouTube do have them, but, you know, I've had my eyes set on XM18s and CRKs. Sometimes a Strider, but not all the time are they for me. But I appreciate them. And isn't that what the whole knife community's about, is to appreciate knives? I mean, come on. This is where I started. Don't any of you laugh. This is where I started. And this is where I am now. Upgraded super steel, higher price, but well worth it. I didn't pull the trigger on this knife for a long time. Because I didn't think the higher end knives were worth it. Let me tell you, they are absolutely well worth it. So this has been an awesome video idea by Metal Complex. Please, if you haven't already, during the video, please just check it out. Check out his channel. He has a whole bunch of knives, ranging from a simple Rat 1 to custom knives that he was given. Like, he's very humble. He doesn't ask people for knives. they just send them to him. And shaker, empty, and spirited whiskey. That's really thoughtful of you, Jeff. Good Now Jeff on Instagram. Dude, I don't even know what to say on some of your knives. That's just ridiculous. But I know that they are worth every single penny. So, I hope you guys liked this video, because I had a lot of fun figuring out which knives I wanted to show, what knives I wanted to talk about, and what I wanted to see in the future. Like, this was an amazing video idea. And I'm just so glad that I got to be a part of it, because my channel is so small, and to be recognized by a bigger knife channel, that just means everything to me, because that means I'm doing something good. Now, I am fairly new to making videos, but the whole point is to have fun. And if you can't have fun, buy another knife. I hope you guys liked it. Please comment, subscribe, like, dislike. All of that really, really, really helps me. Now, I didn't come up with this video. Metal Complex did, and thank God he did, because I was thinking about doing something sort of like this, but he has the presence in the knife world that I don't yet. And like I said, to be recognized, it's just really cool. Please check him out. Do it. Shia LaBeouf GIF. Do it! Do it! I will see you guys in the next video.